Hello beer tubers and welcome to a very special beer review with me, Peter the Master Puppets, today joined by Brett of Edelweiss. We're finally getting to check out one of the original old money, old school whales, Pliny the Younger from Russian River. Yes. So stoked to try this. We got to give a huge shout out and thanks to Joe from Jow's Arcade. Both him and I tried to buy the Pliny the Younger pack.
Yeah,
both of us lucked out, but Joe had some friends who got some, and he asked if he could have extra bottles to ship on to Denmark for me, along with a fresh bottle of Pliny too, just for reference, and he did, which is amazing. So thanks so much, Joe. Yeah. I'm so stoked on trying this. I actually, back in the day, was thinking of going to California in February just to try this beer. Yeah. So this will be really exciting. We recently had the double dry hopped two-stage Pliny. Two-stage double dry. Yeah. Really, really good.
Really awesome.
Yeah, we're going to start off checking out the classic. Brett's never had the regular Pliny, so this will be your first time.
Nope.
Popping your Pliny.
I feel like such a noob.
It looks beautiful. Golden yellow, crystal clear, West Coast double IPA, fluffy white head. I traded for this back in the day, man. Yeah. And I got it when it was like 7 or 8 weeks old.
Yeah. Now it's 3.
Yeah. Let's check out the aroma. Oh, that smells really nice.
It smells like I remember the...
It smells so much like the double dry hop, but just more grapefruity.
Yes.
Less like modern.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
It's like super grapefruit and zesty and
so pithy.
Like pink grapefruit, pithy, orange. It just takes me back to studying in America so much because I drank so many really, really good West Coast IPAs back then. Yeah. It's got a nice thing of dankness to it as well.
Yeah, and
probably Simcoe.
Lots of grapefruit and lemon pith, orange pith.
Yeah, some sweet tangerine, sweet citrus fruit.
Yeah, dank, resinous.
Slightly crisp, crackery, bready malt. Not too much, just like the hops really shine. It smells fantastic. Yeah. Let's check out Pliny. Cheers. Thanks, Joe. Resiny, bitter, grapefruity, pithy, benchmark West Coast double IPA.
And it's so dry.
Yes, that's what I love. Yeah. It's bone dry and it's bitter. Pliny is just a fantastic beer. Like, this is the West Coast IPA I would love to do, like a double IPA if I were to do something. I mean, maybe it's with some new school hops. Yeah. But like, this is just such a great reference point for the style. Yeah. Really good.
What I love about it is that even though it's a double IPA, it just doesn't get too sweet at all. It's just, crisp and dry and has this medium plus bitterness all the way through. It just kicks ass.
And it's like so grapefruity, that like pink grapefruit flavor really shines on the flavor, and also pine and resin, like these kind of flavors. But there's also a little bit of sweet citrus. Maybe not as much as in some newer examples, because I remember at one point it kind of shifted, where a lot of West Coast IPAs started, I think it was like with Stone's Ruin 10. Yeah. It started being these like really super sweet citrus, tangerine, mandarin orange flavored IPAs with also tropical vibes. But this is more like really old school.
Yeah, it doesn't have that, some of them have this like really oily, like sweet orange thing. It doesn't have too much of that. It's more like grapefruit, orange. Regular orange, not super oily.
Yeah. Fantastic stuff. So, Pliny the Younger. Yeah. I'm so stoked. So this is, such a well-known beer by now. I think most beer geeks know this. So many, I think, haven't tried it because they've only bottled it twice now. This year and last year because of COVID. But yeah, it's a 10.25, usually around that ballpark. Triple West Coast IPA, West Coast triple IPA, massively hopped, loads of different hops, and always, different ones depending on what they can get. They just play around a bit, but it's just so well known on the West Coast and around the world, and people would, drive either to the brewery or wherever where the bars were, serving this beer and stand in line to get Pliny the Younger.
It's just a really iconic beer.
Yeah. It's also, both of these beers are some of the progenitors of hyping beer. And all the hype culture. Yes.
Yeah, and queuing culture.
Yeah,
that we know from the US.
And both of these are only 25 days old.
Yeah.
So super fresh. I love it. But yeah, I'm stoked. Let's check out the Younger. Pliny the Younger. It's slightly darker. Yeah. But otherwise,
it's a bit more golden.
It's a more golden yellow color than this more pin bright yellow. It's got a white head, off white. So you got your own on Pliny the Younger.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. It's really it's not like that explosive New Englandy like crushing fruit. It's like, but it's really dense smelling, like really dense grapefruit.
It smells like just thicker and more concentrated.
And I know they use hop extract or hop oils in this for bitterness.
It's definitely
because they use so much for dry hopping.
Yeah.
So not get too
this
much
one has that oily orange thing to me.
For sure.
Much more than
just
this
citrus oils.
Yeah.
And like I think this also maybe because it smells a little bit sweeter, it has more of a sweet citrus vibe than regular Pliny.
I think it almost goes into something like apricot because of the
stone fruit, 100%. Yeah, I can see that. Let's see what they say themselves because they actually have a little bit of a description here. Yeah, pine, pith, stone fruit, citrus, lychee.
Yeah.
I definitely see stone fruit.
Yeah.
And actually also a little bit of pineapple.
Yeah.
Like it has
because
I don't know if it's new school, like it's Pliny the Younger, but it has like a little bit more of what you find in some more new school West Coast triple IPAs.
But I definitely see that pineapple note. Yeah.
And then more of a sweet malt backbone, but it smells fantastic too.
Yeah. A bit of like a touch of honey maybe.
Yeah, like a sweet honey malt.
Yeah.
Cheers. Thanks, Joe.
Ooh.
That is so intense on flavor.
Yeah.
Like it's supercharged West Coast IPA, but what I love, it's not crazy sweet.
Oh.
I think Joe said he felt like it was a little bit sweeter than last year, and it's definitely sweeter than regular Pliny. But it kind of reminds me of drinking something like Alpine Exponential Hoppiness or something like that. Maybe that one was a bit more hop saturated than this, but it's the same ballpark because this I think is so supercharged with like orange and sweet citrus and tangerine and stuff like this.
Yeah.
And then just loads of pith.
Yeah.
It's so pithy.
But it's also really much more coating on the palate, you know.
Yeah,
it just
very creamy, oily.
Yeah.
I'd say like hop oily.
Yeah.
And it surprisingly enough, it's got a bit of that honey malt kind of flavor.
Yeah.
But it's not like really sweet or.
But the reason why I'm also thinking a bit of honey is because honey makes sense. It's also a bit floral and it has just a bit of that. But it's not like cloyingly sweet like honey at all. But it just has notes of it.
It's a freaking phenomenal West Coast triple IPA.
Yeah.
I can't remember the last time I had a West Coast triple IPA. Though.
Me neither. That's a long time ago.
It's a lot like what Joe actually says on his channel. He did a lot back in the day. Wow, this beer is so fucking hoppy. It is really hoppy. It's a term that people don't really use too much about beer anymore, but it really just tastes like hops. Whereas a lot of new school, and I love New England IPAs, but they tend to be like these super ripe, juicy kind of beers. And with the esters and everything, they often taste more, like fruit cocktails and whatnot. This just screams, it tastes like hops.
Yeah.
Old school hoppy beer. I love that pithiness to it. I love the grapefruit and pine and all this sweeter citrus.
Yeah.
Again,
it's just also more coating. Like the mouth feels surprisingly thick, for the style because you don't have any wheat or oats or that yeast to produce esters and make it like have that thickness to it.
It's just surprising how drinkable it is. I think for 10% triple West Coast IPA, but there is a little bit of warmth, but I don't think it's overbearing in any way.
You sense that it's a big beer, but it's not. It doesn't burn, and it's crazily. It's not a balanced beer, but it's very drinkable. It's being 10%.
Yeah, it's funny jumping back to Pliny. Pliny seems like a session beer almost compared to Younger.
That's just how it is.
The contrast of a hoppiness in the beers are crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, it reminds me, as I said, of kind of like Alpine Exponential Hoppiness or some of the more extreme like West Coast like hop double IPAs from back in the day. Maybe Ruin 10 from Stone, but just that's not a triple IPA. A Green Flash even.
The Imperial IPA for them.
Yeah, I mean something along those lines because it's so scrapingly hoppy and hop saturated. Like it's almost I don't want it because there's a bad riff of saying hop pellety flavors now, but it's almost like chewing on hops.
Yes. but yeah.
But it's in a good way.
Yeah.
It's in what you'd expect.
But of course, it makes sense with this yeast and the malt base. It's a canvas, a showcase for hops.
Yeah.
Fantastic
beer. I love that it has a little bit of a stone fruit vibe too.
Yeah.
I think both are world-class West Coast beers, 100%. But I do prefer regular Pliny over Younger. Or maybe, I actually think I might even have preferred the double dry hop a little bit more than both. Or it's hard to say because we didn't have it side by side. But I would tie the double dry hop Pliny with a regular Pliny. Yeah. So I'm gonna give Younger a slightly grade, like a grade just a little below. So I'm going 96 on Younger. I'm going 97 on regular Pliny, just as I gave with double dry hop, because I think it's just the epitome of double IPA, and it's so drinkable. Like I could drink that bottle on my own, and I wouldn't mind drinking another afterwards. Whereas Pliny, it's more of Pliny Younger is more fun sharing experience. It's like a sipping impression beer. Yeah. So I'll go 96. It's world class, West Coast Triple IPA.
Yeah. I was thinking the exact same thing. I actually think I, for some reason, enjoyed this maybe a bit more than the double dry hopped Pliny just right now, and that could be the moment and whatever. I would need to try them side by side to really be sure, but right now this is a 97 for me and a 96 on the Younger. So it's awesome.
Yeah, fantastic beers. I'm so happy we finally got to try Younger.
Yeah.
Man, one of the OG ticks finally ticked.
Yeah.
Now we just need to get Hair of the Dog, what was it called? The barley wine. Not Dave. No. Was it Dave?
That's the ice distilled one.
Yeah. Was it Dave?
Adam?
Yeah, that's
not Adam.
Yeah, the ice distilled one.
What's it?
27%? Yeah, it's something like
Adam from 94.
Yeah.
It was actually on sale on their website.
Yeah, for like $2,000 or something like that.
650.
650. Whoa! That's not bad at all. I think I saw Don't Drink Beers got some.
Yeah.
That's like one of the most hyped beers ever as well. At least like OG stuff.
But it's into that world-class territory.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Some of the best IPA I've drank.
Yeah. Fantastic classic beer, guys.
Yes.
This could have been a Throwback Thursday. Well, not really, because we never tried this, but fantastic stuff. So thanks so much, Joe. We got more stuff from you to check out today, which we will be sharing, which will be great, I'm sure. So thanks a ton for the beers, man. And thanks a ton to you guys for watching. And as always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and ring the bell for future notifications about videos.
Yes.
And let us know what you thought of Pliny and Pliny the Younger if you had a chance to try it. And we're going to say cheers and delicious West Coast IPAs. And see you guys
Cheers.
in another beer review.
Cheers.